It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And guys, this team getting some...
It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance display. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
All right, let's set the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap, the power forward with Horford at the center. Booker out there with Teague, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound, Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, they'll shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Los Angeles.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up there an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
That is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Curry against Teague. It's Iguodala with the drive. Torres. And stolen by Horford.
It wasn't.
Anderson outside. Doubled by Torres. And Anderson kicks to Horford. Outside Teague.
Curry, get on him.
The dish now to Booker. Lock at 6. Millsap has the open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Curry kicks to G. Millsap with the double team. Here's G. Defended by Booker. Here's Torres.
You wanted me.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Won't let me keep.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That's good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Will it go? And the officials call a traveling violation. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Fourth, Freak, and of course Jeff Teague.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the team from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the bucket, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut in for that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how a brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Warriors trail by 5.
Get messed up, bro.
Curry with it. Picked up by Teague. G, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks again, Doris. A 3 from Anderson. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean,
Adrian Payne's checked in for Spates. Lavoy Allen comes in for Green, and G's subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Schroeder up top. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Scott, good. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Torres. No good with the wing jumper. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases, or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on the roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Torres in its shooting guard. Payne out there with Allen. Then it's Curry. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' foul. Len has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Scott with a screen on Curry. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Torres. Scott off target from three-point range. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Tops in scoring, first in free throw percentage, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Lavoy Allen. Green comes in for Payne, and it's Iguodala in for Curry. Here's Torres. Great touch on the 16-footer. G's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Iguodala's drive. Can't cash in from close range.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Anderson. Green with the block. They get it back. Here's Horford, and fouled hard that time. No get to the line and shoot 2. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, San Antonio, 5.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it. Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Schroeder passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Good. Schroeder's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
While we have a moment here, let's review the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Warriors, 4th.
And they've been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Oubre is checked in for Atlanta. T comes in for Booker. Here's Schroeder. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Torres. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
What a fucking
18
three.
points for Freak.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Schroeder kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. Here's Barnes. Oh! Where did they come from? Beautiful. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Oubre gets it over to Schroeder. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And some changes here.
I'll try to out for the ball and
Kelly's
lose
checked
my
in,
hand.
and Curry subbed in for Barnes. Now Schroeder, he has 5. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Leonard. 6 to shoot, and that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 20 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Schroeder. 9 points last game out. Right wing. They set the pick. Oubre kicks it over to Schroeder. On the 3 off target.
Boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's had.
And it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Millsap a screen. Oubre dishes to Leonard. Nice form on the 20-footer.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Outside Curry. Out left to the wing. Here's Torres. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And we're through the...
Yes, I'm here with...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Booker, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Here's Torres. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, I thought it was the carelessness, though, Greg. A lot of their starters had to have their minutes cut back as a result. I mean, they've got to play with much more discipline tonight.
All sorts of time, and the shot is good. G's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Booker. 10 points for him. And he gets it to go from the corner.
He just looked at it, bro.
Booker's got 12.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Curry passes to Torres. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 31 points for Freak. 90 seconds now into the second half. And Booker kicks to T. The pass to Booker. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Picked by Horford. Here's Anderson. Green with the block. Here's Torres. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. Horford was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. T dishes to Booker. Fires it up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Anderson. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Stolen by Anderson. They push it up. 4 on 3. Outside Teague. He's looking for Horford and finds him. G with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. G's got 11 in the second half. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Picked by Horford. Outside Teague. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Seraphin comes in for Maurice States. And Allen subbed in for Draymond Green. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Booker, covered by Barnes. 5 on the clock. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. For the Hawks, Oubre comes in for Anderson, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Warriors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Here's Torres. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. G's got 37.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Scott with the screen on Curry. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Second chance effort, and Allen puts it in. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
That's good by Dedmon.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Oh, look at that.
Just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
It's not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
G, no good.
You know,
Not
not sure if
now.
he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Booker. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Barnes passes to Torres. He sinks the 11-footer. G's got 39.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Schroeder kicks to Dedmon. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Barnes, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside, Scott to the inside. There's Dedmon. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Here's Torres. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. G's got 41.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
Schroeder up top. Here's Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play is checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Myers Leonard. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. G is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Spates in its center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers.
I don't know if y'all told him or what y'all doing.
They've made over the course of this game.
Here's Torres. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. G's got 43 points. The Hawks trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Teague with a clean look. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one's good by G.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Millsap a screen. Pass to Anderson. Off the screen. Warriors with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Torres. Rebound Atlanta. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clark some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Warriors leading by 16. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Booker's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the right side. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Booker's got 13 points in the second half.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Spates. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
The feed now to Booker. Over to the left wing. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
So it's the Hawks now. The Hawks trail by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Hawks.
The game does that
The
shit,
stats,
bro.
you'll see just how dominant a game this was for G. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Millsap, shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Green, the screen. Here's G. He's guarded by Schroeder. They double team Curry. And Spates with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And the shot is good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
He feeds it to G.
Your hands dribbled.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right through the D for the layup. G's got 47 points.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Hey, Lex Luthor. You look like a villain at Comic-Con getting ate up. You should have found on me on Mama Dog. Put it on my mustache. Remember one woman do, she cut you in half. Ching. You won't let me do that shit.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games, under 500